Welcome back to ICO Review. Ending off another week in the world of ICOs and cryptocurrency, just with some updates relevant to the ICOs that we've covered here on the channel. Starting off with Acorns Collective. A couple of exciting announcements on there. And first and foremost, the company is now fully incorporated in Gibraltar. And that is such a huge step towards launch of ICO and launch of the platform itself. And it means now they are too legit to quit. And also in Acorn News, they have two new advisors, and I hope I get this right, Kyriakos and Theodosis. The importance of these two advisors is that they are UCC blockchain researchers, bringing a completely new level of legitimacy to the Acorns Collective project. Not that it wasn't already there, but that blockchain specific knowledge will be going towards implementing smart contracts, which are absolutely pivotal in the whole Acorns Collective platform and ensuring that money is transferring to the project of your choice. Absolutely awesome moves on the Acorns Collective's part. And I'm really, as always, stoked to be keeping an eye on this project. Moving on to Cypherium. So Cypherium we covered in the week, and since then there has been an article featuring them in Forbes, and I'm pretty sure that everybody knows how important that will be moving forward for their brand. And first and foremost, one of the reasons why this article is so important for the Cypherium brand is that it actually starts off introducing the reader to the whole concept of cryptocurrency, starting with Bitcoin and moving through to decentralized apps on top of Ethereum. That is so valuable for the reader that doesn't know enough about cryptocurrency to understand what it is that Cypherium represents. So the writer of the article with the I'm not going to try and pronounce this name. I'm very sorry, dude. But the name on the screen in front of us here, he has done just such a marvelous job allowing the end consumer who might be really reading about coins outside of Bitcoin for the first time, is helping them really get a grasp on what it is that Cypherium is all about. And accessibility is number one in anything in business, especially moving into the crypto space, because we're in untested territory. And Cypherium, if you're not super well versed in blockchain, can be a touch abstract to the everyday consumer. So it started off absolutely fantastic. The article eventually introduces Sky Gao, who is the founder and CEO of Cypherium. The article really progresses to deliver a pretty solid right hook in understanding proof of work, Byzantine fault tolerance, combined with Cypherium's consensus model and how all of that goes to protect against any fraudulent activities on the blockchain, being a double spending and a concept that I hadn't actually heard of, they referred to as selfish mining. In summary, this article really is the place to go if you are looking to understand the Cypherium project a little bit further, or if you know somebody that you're really trying to convince of the project's importance, but you can't quite articulate it, refer them to this article, because it honestly does far better than any sentence I could ever conjure. Get on this article, like it, share it, give it some exposure, because it's a fantastic piece of writing for a fantastic ICO. And finally, a couple of honorable mentions. Assetron Energy. This is the ICO that we mentioned. There was a bit of hype going around on Reddit because Power Ledger's Gemma Green popped up in their Telegram channel. And guys, this ICO is moving fast. I don't think I've actually seen, other than Naga, an ICO hit soft cap this quickly. So keep an eye on this one. The awareness piece surrounding Assetron, when we looked at this about 10 days ago, they were in the thousands for their followers on Twitter. You can see another 1,000 on top there, and you can see that the Facebook piece has increased by about 1,200 as well since our last video. So I'm really stoked to see the attention popping up in and around this project, considering it is a little bit more niche than some. It's getting good attention, it's getting good leverage, and I'll be keeping you updated as this one approaches hard cap. And continuing on with Naga here, I can't believe I almost didn't put this in the video. NGC will be on HIT BTC, which I think a lot of people forget is in the top 10 exchanges worldwide. So that is a fantastic move for the Naga hype train. And the final thing for Naga being a little bit of cheekiness, with Steam announcing this week that they will no longer accept Bitcoin due to too much market volatility and too high transaction fees. I'm really liking this little cheeky status that Naga's posted up. Steam no longer supports Bitcoin as a payment method. Sad news, but remember, it happens a lot to centralized platforms. We think gamers should always have a right to choose. Well done with the Zytex plug there, Naga team. Well done indeed. Cheeky shots fired, and I absolutely love it. And another announcement coming in during the recording process, this time from Props Project. The 2 pre-sales will be starting on Monday, December 11th. CoinList pre-sale is for accredited investors only. The Republic Crypto pre-sale is for non-accredited investors. And it's important to note as well that everyone in the Telegram is whitelisted for ICO, which is a really good move. Spectiv has announced that they will extend their 60% bonus round over until the 12th of December. The rationale behind that is some people have been having a hard time submitting their Ethereum into the Spectiv ICO due to too many kittens on the network. So instead of going through ICO phase, lowering the bonus, they're really doing what's right by the community, continuing that bonus for the people that weren't able to get in, though they were trying their best. So 10 very social points to Spectiv VR. And don't forget, for Spectiv VR as well, we do have that extra 20% bonus code for you in the description below. Speaking of the description below, the link to absolutely everything that we've covered in today's video will be down there for you to enjoy. I have been your crypto enthusiast, and I'll see you next week.